ng paraan para makalayo.
They tend to touch my butt and my private part.
Harassment shouldn't be tolerated.
They would even laugh when they did that.
Kung titig kasi iba.
The university selecting members of a task force while
No means no.
Women have come to claim as you.
We made this film to bring attention to a growing problem that we face every day in our community and that you probably face as well: catcalling, Halloweenism, commands, sexual harassment, or whatever you want it. It doesn't change anything. And as young women, we want to know how we can make it stop. We interviewed people who had already experienced harassment to spread awareness and provide answers to our questions.
Catcalling.
Discriminatory harassment.
Catcalling.
Being catcalled.
Unwanted compliment.
Wolf whistling.
Someone catcalled me. I have been experiencing catcalling ever since I was a child, especially when I wear shorts or skirts.
They tend to touch my butt and my private part inappropriately.
Madalas mangyari pag may mga lalaking nakatambay kagaya dun sa kanto or sa mga drivers, ganun yung nag-aabang ng pasahero. So mostly na-experience ko siya pag nandun ako sa labas ng school, kasi sa school, dun sa may gate may mga nakaabang na dun na drivers. So ang sinasabi kasi is hi miss, ganun. Pero yung titig kasi iba, hindi siya yung, alam mo yung titig na hindi talaga siya yung parang may masama dun sa titig niya. And minsan sinasabi din ng hi sexy, ganun. Sumisigaw sila ng ganun pag naglalakad ako or kahit may kasama ako.
It always happen nearby our school in ISU campus and in the public market of City of Ilagan.
Na-experience ko ito sa mga kanto, school at sa iba pang mga places kung saan maraming mga tao kagaya doon sa public market. May mga lalaki na sinasabi, "Hi miss, ang ganda mo po." Pero yung tono ng boses nila ay iba, parang may masamang gagawin.
I experienced this type of harassment when I attend an event when I was child, but hindi ko alam kung saan yung lugar kasi anong layo.
Harassment can occur in a variety of circumstances, including schools, outside of your house, or just anywhere. By that being said, I feel like there's no place safe for me.
Anywhere. Harassment can happen anywhere, especially in public places.
It frequently happens on the highway.
Many times.
A few times already.
Hindi ko na mabilang noon kasi in my mind mali yung ginawa nila, and hindi ko nabilang yun kasi when experiencing that type of harassment, ang papasok na lang sa isip mo is ano yung mga nagawa mong kamali para gawin nila yun para sa'yo.
I don't bother to count kasi it would just remind me how dirty people can be, and hindi dapat siya binibilang.
I've lost count. Sometimes it happens once or twice a day.
Actually, marami na at hindi ko na mabilang.
Hindi ko na mabilang ang madaming beses na, pero yun. Madalas siyang mangyari. Hindi ko na mabilang. So far, wala.
None, and I wish not to experience any physical contact.
Nothing, but there are some consequences that alam mo yun, yung nilalapitan ka na nila pero umiiwas ka din. Gumagawa ka ng paraan para mailayo mo yung sarili mo sa kanila, pero gumagawa din sila ng paraan para lumapit.
None, but I witnessed some when they pretend to pick up something na nahulog pero they would just intentionally touch your butt and they pretend it's an accident.
Hinawakan nila yung puwet ko and yung private part.
No, and I wish to not have an experience with harassment that has physical contact.
Kasi minsan, yung mga gumagawa ng ganon, meron silang psychological defect. For example, sa mercury drugs, may makikita ka doon na matanda na maraming bandage yung paa niya. Hindi totally na may sakit siya or may sugat, pero ginagawa niya lang yun para maawa yung mga tao at makagawa siya ng sexual harassment sa mga babae. Way nila yun. Kaya yung para sa akin, ina-understand ko na lang, gumagawa na lang ako ng paraan para makalayo. Kasi hindi mo hawak yung isip nila.
When I'm in public, I try to cause less attention kasi I don't want to be scandalous, but sometimes I show my middle finger to them because they deserve it.
Actually, sinampal ko sila and I report them sa principal. And kasi it affects my mental health and they action it right away.
I didn't glance at them and just kept walking. I feel anxious every time that happens. I assume that they would do something worse than catcalling.
I talk back or fight back because harassment shouldn't be tolerated. A harasser will think that you will not fight back when you are being harassed. They will think that you are vulnerable because you are alone, and that shouldn't be tolerated, especially you are a woman and you have the right and you shouldn't be treated like that.
I just ignored it. It makes me angry when I witness or experience harassment. I immediately report them, and sometimes I stare at them and look at them badly, and sometimes I just run and get rid of those people.
Minsan nakikipagtitigan pa ako ganun, or minsan ini-snap ko na lang kung nagmamadali talaga ako.
All you want to do is shut down, but you have to somehow keep going, or something bad may happen. Harassment in public spaces is something that most women and girls either have experienced or will experience. So what have we learned from this project? We've learned that we aren't the only ones it's happening to, that we aren't the only ones who are scared, uncomfortable, and intimidated by them, and that we are the only ones who want to know how we can make it stop. But for now, we need to know who's doing it. So if you've been followed, shouted out, stared out, or harassed by any strangers on the street or anywhere, don't be scared to voice it out.
One, two, three, go.
Ay! Video!
Natatakot ako pero go para sa documentary. Go be!
Masyadong enjoy naman.